MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Get ready for Diamondbacks baseball next. Dan Herron, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike one. So, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, yesterday's affair was a 1-run game. Quick turnaround, back on the field for a day game today, trying to get out of here with a 2-game sweep.
You know, that's always difficult to try to sweep a team, even though it's a 2-game set. When you have a quick turnaround like this one, D-Row, you're really depending on your starting pitcher to get out of the gate and pitch well and throw up some scoreless innings.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Shorts and T-shirts, the order of the afternoon. Comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Bregman is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Striding in for Houston, Jeff Bagwell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Here comes the 0-1. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate now, Richard Hidalgo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bregman is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Astros leave 1, and now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Mike Scott will be on the mound for the Astros. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Digging in, Jay Bell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman. Yay.
The pitch. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Digging in now, Mark Reynolds. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here. 0-2. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. Now another 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. Bagwell has it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Stepping up now, Lance Berkman, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First delivery to him on the way.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Berkman stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
At the plate, Cesar Cedeno. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the 1-0. In there, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Mike Scott, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Softly on a line to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. At the plate, Luis Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Luis Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cedeno has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Justin Upton.
Set to get his day started, Justin Upton, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Nope. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Upton, the former Angel, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Shoots this one over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He went deep last night twice. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just missed above the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here's a look over to first. Runners on first with 1 down. And that's in there, 2-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the 2-1 is a ball high and inside.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
Batting center. The shortstop, Patel.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's got that average up over 340 now. 10 home runs and 22 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
To the plate now, Miguel Montero, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Hidalgo is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 7 homers and 14 driven in. And he falls behind 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
A runner at second, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
So now to the plate, Jeff Bagwell, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's inside. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Popped up. Bell is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Richard Hidalgo 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box now. Lance Berkman lifted into the air out towards center field. Back goes Pollock. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
Welcome back. The Diamondbacks are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. They started the day leading the league in team batting average, and talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Leading off for the
Good stuff,
Diamondbacks.
Heidi. Thanks.
The pitcher, Dan Harris.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Just a tick behind for a strike. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
1-2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Stepping in now, Jay Bell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 1-0 is a ball below the zone. Two balls and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Mark Reynolds waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
And right into the shift, but this will get foul. 2-1. The pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
So a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Cesar Cedeno.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pollock has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First offering on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea, he's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. That's by him for strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to Jason Castro. The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
At the plate now, Mike Scott, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
Stepping in, Luis Gonzalez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, He's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The right fielder, number 10.
So 2 gone in the inning now. Here's Justin Upton.
Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Grounded back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and a strike to count. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. A tag for 1. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well. A double play.
The first baseman,
so base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. Now the pitch.
Nope. Ball
2 out, nobody on.
Count 1-0.
Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Here's the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 home. Full count now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading up.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A.J. Pollock is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate, Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box, Miguel Montero. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Montero has just over 1,000 base hits in his career to this point. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Richard Hidalgo.
Richard Hidalgo.
First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort. Lance Berkman will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in to try it again. Cesar Cedeno. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. Upton on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. But they're on top 2-0. Steve Finley is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Steve Finley.
A ball and no strikes. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Three balls and a strike to Finley. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
So now to the plate, Jay Bell. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. At the plate, Mark Reynolds. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Two out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Micah Owings is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Micah Owings.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Carlos Correa. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Pollock at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back.
Standing in, Jason Castro. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. Liner in there for a base hit. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Mike Scott, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now back.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Last time through was a base hit. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for Houston, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
7th inning, correct.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly...
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Stepping in now, Luis Gonzalez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cedeno will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now batting, Justin Upton. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. He's set. Here it comes. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pollock is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Line, that's a base hit into left field. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Number 4.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Ro. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. At the plate now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. The catch is made, and the tying run is going to tag from second. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
The catcher.
Ready now, Miguel Montero, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Houston leads this one 2-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
And now a pitch on the way.
0-1's the count.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Upton going back to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
Standing in now, Jeff Bagwell. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball well outside.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And now a pitch on the way.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Richard Hidalgo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Ian Kennedy will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Eduardo Escobar is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
To the plate now, Lance Brookman, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3 runs already home here. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Slapped hard the opposite way, and no chance for Gonzalez. It's a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Roll. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Into the box, Cesar Cedeno, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0. From the stretch. A ball and a strike now. Still only one out in the inning. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to first. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Astros lead this one 5-1. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate, as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Mike Hampton will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Marwin Gonzalez will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Escobar, playing here in his age 31 season, is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and it being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base. So I don't think this is a stretch.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Hidalgo is there, 1 away.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jay Bell. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here, as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fouled away. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now to the plate, Mark Reynolds. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. The 3-1. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Line toward right center. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Number 20.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Second and third, 2 away. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ballgame now at 5-3.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Justin Upton the next to hit, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Castro moving to his left. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 5-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Patrick Corbin is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. David Peralta will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jason Castro, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strikes.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now here's the pitch. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Jason Castro. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now 6-3. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now here it comes. And it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Whoa, that's down.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Upton's under it. 1 down. Ready once again, Jose Altuve. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. 1 more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's the Astros 6 and the Diamondbacks 3. Billy Wagner takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13, Billy Wagner.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Settling in now, David Peralta. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch popped up. Gonzalez is under it. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Miguel Montero. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cedeno is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So here's Eduardo Escobar, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Arizona down to its last strike. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Center fielder on the run, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
6-3 the final score today. Houston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Scott earns the win, his second. Dan Herron pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Billy Wagner hammers down the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you.